Alright, you want the goddamn story of the Red Ring of Death? Fine, buckle the fuck up. The Xbox 360 launched like a rocket, but under that shiny plastic was a thermal dumpster fire. Microsoft's early hardware design trapped heat. The CPU and GPU ran hot as hell, cooling was inadequate, and the heat sinks and airflow were borderline useless for sustained gaming sessions. That heat caused solder joints, especially on the GPU and the North Bridge, to crack. We're talking lead-free solder that became brittle and developed microfractures from thermal cycling. Those broken connections would kill power distribution or GPU signals, and boom, 3 red rings of death and a dead console. It wasn't just the solder. The chassis design and the X-clamps mounting the heatsink put mechanical stress on the motherboard, so combined with the heat you had rock-solid hardware failure. Poor manufacturing tolerances and insufficient burn-in testing meant millions of units left factories primed to fail. Microsoft's response? At first they danced around it, minimized the issue, blamed customers, and offered limited help. Then the problem couldn't be ignored. Failure rates skyrocketed. Microsoft extended warranties, created an RROD repair program, and ultimately set aside over $1 billion to cover repairs and replacements. They also redesigned the console in subsequent revisions. Falcon, Jasper, and others, moving to smaller 65 nm/45 nm dies, improving heat sinks, changing solder and mounting methods, and generally fixing the thermal and mechanical bullshit. The fallout hit consumer trust and Xbox's brand hard. Sony's PS3 and Nintendo's Wii looked far more reliable, and Microsoft had to claw back goodwill while competitors capitalized on their misfortune. Long-term lessons? Thermal design and mechanical stress matter as much as raw power. Manufacture and QA need real-world stress testing. Communicate honestly with customers instead of burying your head in the sand. Future consoles shipped with better cooling, improved solder packaging, and far more rigorous testing because of this mess. Why infamous? Because millions watched consoles die, repairs dragged on, and a trillion-dollar software and services company got humbled by something as basic as heat and shitty solder. That's why the Red Ring of Death will go down as one of the most spectacular hardware failures in gaming history.